touch your waist. Together, push up a light up the fire, let we dance together. We're one family, mixing the culture so we live in harmony. Push up a light up the bonfire, living as one. We're one family, mixing the culture so we live in harmony. Take a wine, one family. Take a jump, flag in the air. Everyone living together in peace, love and harmony. Tati go with me, helping them elders, waving the neighbors. Oneness in the air, that we repping for. Helping them elders, waving them neighbors. Oneness in the air, that we repping for. Push up a light up the fire, let we dance together. We're one family, mixing the culture so we live in harmony. Put it up, 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 put it up. Celebration again, festival again, celebration again, festival again. Me love to see when people them mingling, throwing that stress away, spreading love everywhere. Celebrate togetherness, dance like you don't care. Throwing that stress away, spreading love everywhere. Celebrate togetherness, dance like you don't care. Push up a light up the fire, let we dance together. You're one family, mixing the culture so we live in harmony. Push up a light up the bonfire, living as one. We're one family, mixing the culture so we live in harmony.
Good evening, all, and welcome to Coast Entertainment Plus. It's a pleasant evening in Guyana. Lovely weather we've had, and I want to welcome everybody onto the show this evening. As the promo would have said, we are having quite a few of the artists, but I want to extend my thanks to the coordinators of this evening's show, Nicholas Samaru of Graphic Studio 2000, and Junior Roshan, who's in charge of the live streaming, among other things. Our program director, of course, is W.R. Riaz. And as we are on the eve of Mashramani in Guyana, I'd just like to, on behalf of our sponsors, extend Mashramani greetings to all Guyanese at home and abroad. Special greetings from Mahendra Harirajan family of the US of A, because he's in New York and sometimes in Florida. Greetings from Nadiko Nafiko with 17 branches countrywide. The Honorable Minister Colin Crowell and the Ministry of Housing and Water. Denise Auto Spares at 41 Rob Street. Elegance Jewelry and Pawn Shop, Kojak at 218 Lamaha Street. The Silvers Optical, BK & Sons Distributors of 6-7 Diamond. And the Hearst and Little Diamond ADC Auto Links at Bath Settlement. So all of these agencies are extending Mashramani greetings on the 52nd anniversary of Republic in Guyana. Now this evening we have as our guests Brian Mohan, whom we'll accept to be the first artist. Then it will be followed by Vanita Willie. Then we're going to Navin Ramsaran Maharaj, Bonti Singh, Haris Tukdeo, Navin Singh. Great. So I would ask the artists to bear with us, because I did not want to take everybody on at the same time. So you will have to bear with us as we go. I'll ask Arvind to let us go to Brian Mohan first.
It's all about the good memories. I love you. I miss you. से छू लो तुम, मेरा गीत अमर कर दो, हो तो Well, it's all about love. It's all about the good memories. I love you. I miss you. होठों से छू लो तुम मेरा गीत अमर कर दो होठों
All right, Arvin, I think we're having some issues with that.
Well, it's all about love.
I think we're having some issues there. Can we go to Brian Mohan live now? Let me talk to Brian Mohan. Brian, good evening and welcome to Coast Entertainment. I hope you're hearing us loud and clear.
Yes, I'm hearing you loud and clear, Uncle Nazim, and it's a pleasure to be on your program this evening.
Thank you. I know we have a packed program, and I have two of the winner and the tied second place artists are waiting, and they got some other commitments and things. But I don't want to rush you. So, Brian, how long? First of all, you are a Trinidadian, right? I said Canadian. It's a Trinidadian, right?
Yes, Trinidad.
All right, but you have international roots because you got friends and family in Guyana, among other things.
Yes, in Guyana, in the US, in Canada, all over.
Well, it's a privilege to have artists like yourself on the show because you know what has been happening. One of the concepts on this show is to give the artists an opportunity to bond with their fans, their supporters, and those who are in the go live. Because many times what has been happening is that we've been featuring the songs of the artists, and everybody liked the songs, they see the videos and things like that, but they have not heard from the artists themselves. So I'm going to ask you to introduce yourself to us.
My name is Brian Mohan, and I'm from the beautiful country Trinidad and Tobago. And for all those who have been following me for the past couple of months, I've been releasing a lot of nice and awesome music, like Tribute to Sundar Popo, Lawa, Mahalakshmi for Diwali, and then for the Valentine season, I had Timeless Love Classic.
Great. And how long since you've started your singing career?
I've been singing for quite a while, for over 20 years now. But as I have been very silent because of my jobs, and so I'm also a politician. So I was spending a lot of time behind politics.
Oh, that is news to me. You're also a politician?
Yes, I'm a local government representative.
Okay, great. So,
yes.
Your first hit, which was your first hit?
My first hit?
Yeah. I got to start recognizing you when you did the tribute to Sundar Popo. And I think that was an excellent tribute. But that is when I started to recognize what you've been doing in the entertainment industry. But which would you consider your first hit song? Or when you got into the scene?
When I got into the scene, my first hit song was a song done by myself, Ravi B, Hunter, and Rick Ramota, entitled The Guti. That's about in 2013. And from then onwards, I have been releasing music, but more on the softer side of things. And I never really focused to push myself as I am doing now. But I has always been relevant, but not so relevant. But this pandemic has taught me that I have an amazing talent, and I shouldn't just sit down on it. And that's the reason why we started off my new career and the new branding of Brian Mohan with the tribute to Sundar Popo.
Great. I just want to acknowledge your manager, Alan Gopi, who never misses any of my programs. And on this point, I just want to first of all, we're having a global pandemic because of the COVID-19 thing. And as those of you who know, I'm involved actively in anti-suicide, domestic violence issues, mental health, and things like that. And only last Friday, we did a workshop with Curvature. And one of the things that are happening globally is that lots of people, because of the lockdown, the economic situation, and other things, a lot of people are suffering from issues. In fact, one of the leading psychiatrists in Ghana said 65% of the people in Ghana suffering mental health issues. This doesn't mean 65% of the people are mad. I'm getting to my point, is that they have issues. But the music is one of the most soothing and relaxing things that we've inherited from time memorial. And that is why it's important that we continue the entertainment so that people who are in lockdown, people who are in hospitals and other places, the music industry plays a very vital role. And of course, the entertainers play a very vital role. Brian, you have been involved, as you said, a long time, and like many of the East Indian singers from the diaspora, from Guyana, Trinidad, Suriname, and others, they have started their singing career from the Mandir basic.
Yes, yes. I have started in the Mandir as well. I've been singing in the Mandir since I was 10 years old. And up to now, I sing in the Mandir. I have an active Ramayan group, an active satsang group. That's where we go around the different homes and villages and we do satsang. Up to
Great.
now.
One of your colleagues I see have been doing a very fabulous job in the Mandirs. Big up to Cherish R out at TNT as well. Now, the other thing that I'm very concerned about is that many times, and this has taken away nothing from the artist, all right? Many times we've listened to the songs, we like the songs, but we don't know who are the music arrangers, who are the producers, who are the people, the background people, basically. Tell me about your background people.
For my background, people, I will start for my last couple productions. My Sundar was recorded at Prince One Studio, and my mix and master at the Ponkulong's factory. My lava was done by RG Studio, Rishi Gayadeen, and Timeless Love Classics was done at the Ponkulong's factory, and the music was arranged by Adesh Sahadev, who's an awesome keyboardist. And my videography, all my videography was done by Enchanted Media System, DJ Din. And that's my small team that I have put together. Also, the person that manages all my videos, my wife, she puts together all these scenes and all the different acts and plays and choreography for my videos. That's Lindy Mohan. And before we move forward with our productions, I always seek guidance from my manager, who is Alan Gopi, who always guide me in the right path. Hence the reason in 6 months, Brian Mohan is starting to become a household name in just 6 months because I have the right guidance with me.
Well, I've always been saying, I'm a little biased because my original field is marketing and communications. And I'm a little biased. I said, if you do not market yourself, you're nowhere. No, regardless, one of the things that I want to make mention of tonight here is that many of our young upcoming artists have a couple thousands of views on YouTube, and they think that is it. The YouTube views are a couple of seconds views and things like that. That is not it. An artist needs to be managed properly and marketed properly. And this is where I want to give kudos to Alan Gopi for marketing you guys. Now, where did the inspiration come from to do the songs of timeless melodies? Because we know many of those songs were really made popular by the late Jack Jinsky.
Yes, well, as a young guy growing up, I always loved these type of songs, and every time I made an attempt to sing it, you have other artists who always sing them, and I used to say, you know what, I'm not gonna sing them. And then I reach a point in my life, I say, you know what, why don't Brian Mohan do his own version of it? If I go to listen to take on our fellow artists, I will not sing anything because everybody is singing all the songs, right? So I say, you know what, let Brian do his own version. And in the middle of a Chutney Soca season and the middle of Chutney Monarch season, I think I was probably one of the only artists that took this route in a very soft and tuned, lovable manner. And I called Alan, I said, Alan, I have this idea, boy. And I put together these 5 songs. What do you think? He said, Brian, if you could pull this off, you're good. So I called up the studio, I called up the video guy, and we put down the song, we did the video, and we reached that point, we didn't have a clue what we were going to name this project. So I called Alan, I said, Als, what do you think we should name this thing, boy? He said, give him a few minutes. And a couple of 5-10 minutes passed. He said, you know what? We're going to name this Timeless Love Classics.
All right, Brian, you would read the comments if you're not reading them. The world loves you. The industry loves you. I personally think that you have a very very prosperous career ahead, and you're in the right hands with Alan Gopi in the management. And though I don't know your music team, I think based on the emotions that you've expressed with your theme, I think you're in good hands. We have. You want to say anything else before we go to the next artist? Because as you do know, I have 6 of the fabulous artists that I want to feature this evening. Bring to
Yes,
the forefront and let the people hear your voice. You know, sometimes people say the way you speak is the way you sing. Well, I want people to hear that, right? And that is one of the main reasons. But on my personal behalf and on behalf of Team MMR, Abeechunes Radio, and the music fraternity, I want to wish you all the best. But I'll give you an opportunity now to do any thank yous and wrap up, and then we'll go to the next artist. I will see if perhaps if Arvin can get back your song a little. But if we can get a feature, it probably, I would like to encourage viewers and listeners to go to YouTube and check out Brian Mohan's Timeless Melodies. It is indeed a timeless melody.
thank you so much, Uncle Nazim. Thank you so much for including me on this today's show, to you and your MMR team and the Abeechunes family. Thank you so much. I want to say special thanks to my manager for guiding me and protecting me and having me in the right path so that we can be successful. I want to say thanks to my team, my wife, my entire circle that works with me and in making and creating an awesome Brian Mohan brand. This weekend I had the opportunity to perform in New York for the very first time. And I was very overwhelmed to see the amount of people came out there. It was a sold-out event at Rondell Budram Firefest. Roshan was there from Abeechunes. Lakshmi, I had an interview with Lakshmi.
On that note, let us big up Roshan and the entire Abeechunes family, Lakshmi, and all of them. But before you continue, let me just tell you what Alan Gopi said. He said, Uncle Nazim, he was told that as you, it would be crazy to release during competition season. And we did, and when we did it, it went wild, and that's a fact.
Yes,
I'm talking about timeless melodies.
Yes, thank you so much. I know all with the guidance of Aaron, and we did it, and we was very successful. People loved the track. You know, Shamiza was there. Alan Gopi and Wheating family was there. We also was very lucky to have the granddaughter of Sundar Popo, Natasha Sundar was there.
Yes, I understand that.
We had Delta One, Derek Maraj was there. We had DJ Legend was there. And all the fans was very happy this weekend in the NYC was an amazing time for me. It's the first time I performed in the NYC. And I want to say thank you to all the fans and thank you to everyone that is following Brian Mohan. Look out for a lot of amazing stuff coming out in the upcoming future. And stay blessed, stay safe. And Brian Mohan, love you all very, very much.
Brian, I want to thank you for coming on the show, and I want to wish you all the best in all of your future endeavors. Have a blessed evening. Thank you. I'll ask my technical Junior Roshan to bring on now the chutney queen of Guyana, Vanita Willie. Now, whilst we're waiting to bring on Vanita Willie, I just want to extend Mashramani greetings on behalf of the management and staff of Naliko Nafico Insurance Company, the Honorable Minister Colin Crowell and the Ministry of Housing and Water, Dinesh Auto Spares, Elegance Jewelry and Pawn Shop, Kojak at 218 Lamaha Street for office furniture, stationaries and more. The Silvers Optical, Look Better, See Better, Beacon Sons Distributors of 6-7 Diamond Public Road for beverages, party supplies, groceries, Herstelli Lyman NDC, Auto Links, Experiment Bat Settlement, West Coast Breweries for Palton batteries, new auto spares, lubes and accessories. Junior Rush, can you please pull up Vanita Willie for me on screen now? Mintry Sandro Rampasol, thank you for your kind comments. Michael Nalini Naidu, Patricia Ganis, Francie Pasod, David and Sudas, you guys know the drill. Vanita Narayan, you guys know the drill. Please tag a friend, like, and share to go live. I'm wondering if we were having some technical difficulties in. Are we having some technical difficulties here? Junior Roche, I was waiting for Vanita Willie to come on screen.
Vanessa.
Vanita, can you hear us?
I can, but the video, it's not coming. It's not giving me a option.
All right. Arvin, can we go to the next artist on our list? I don't know what's happening. Can we go to Navin Ramsaran Maharaj and Harish Sugdeo?
Special good afternoon, Uncle Guys. Can you hear us?
Yeah, good afternoon, guys. Good afternoon, and welcome to Coast Entertainment Plus. It's a privilege to have you guys this afternoon on the show. So Navin, I'll start with you. You know, the thing is that I like this friendship thing. Harish can't be without you, and you can't be without Harish. I mean, I'm not talking about your personal attachments, wives and children and things like that, right? So first off, Harish Sukhdeo, welcome to Entertainment Plus this afternoon.
Good afternoon, Uncle Naz. Hi.
Navin, welcome to the show. I know I have to start with you first before I go to Harish, because he's going to get his cue from you. Now, Navin, you are a Trinidadian by birth, but you're living in New York right now.
That's correct, sir. That's correct.
And when did you start your music career?
I started at a very young age. I started about maybe 4 or 5 years old. I started in the temple singing bhajans. My mom would put me on her lap and teach me to sing bhajans. And, of course, after that, my love for Bollywood grew. And because of that, it evolved in me recording. I've been recording maybe about 10 years now, but music is life. It's everything.
And you're from which part in Trinidad, correct?
Yes, I'm from here.
And how long is it that you've migrated to Uncle Sam?
I left Trinidad when I was 11 years old, so about 25 years now I'm in the US.
Great. So you've been there, and you've been doing mostly Bollywood tracks, because one of your latest tracks is the Bollywood mashup.
That's correct.
Great. Let us talk a bit about Bollywood mashup and its origin. What prompted you to choose that particular style and the songs that you choose?
Well, Ganaz, those songs I think are very timeless songs. I grew up in the 90s, and Kumar Sanu was a big name growing up for us. And I would be singing these songs a lot when I was a child growing up, So you always have that sense of going back where you come from. And I went to a party recently and I heard the DJ cranking some of those tracks. And I said, what if I put them together and, put a little presentation of my video and stuff like that and see how it goes. And so far, the response has been amazing. It's probably one of my biggest songs that I've released so far. And I'm very, very blessed with the response I'm getting from it, So I put some dance moves on there too. So hopefully people like it,
Talk to me about that fabulous performance recently, the Fire Spice performance.
That was something, it was done very at the spur of the moment. That happened probably a couple hours before the event happened. And as an artist, you always have to be prepared for stage. You just got to make it happen. You got to go with the flow. And I went there. We had a beautiful audience. They were very, very happy for the show that was being presented to them. So it gave a lot of encouragement. And we went out there and we had fun with it. And
was that the first time you were on stage in New York?
No, I've been on stage a couple of times in New York since I've been here. Yeah, I performed at the Diwali show. I performed at Amazura, and a couple events aside from that as well.
I'd have to shout out DJ Sean, fantastic song. The behaving bar and this go live here. DJ Sean, big yourself up. DJ Sean wants to come to Guyana bad. Right? But I don't know what is keeping him back. Perhaps is that, we just refer to the second half and the better half and things and so on. Perhaps that is what is keeping him back. Now, Harish, you are Guyanese by birth, originally from the Quarantine.
Yes.
Which part in the Quarantine?
Number 55 Village.
Number 55 Village. Talking about number 55 Village, I was there only on Friday last. You know Nominot Village?
Well, that's actually, I'm from Namanat, but if I say Namanat, nobody not gonna know.
This is the reason why I bring it up. A lot of people don't know that there's a village in the quarantine that is called Nominot Village. Right?
I'm originally from Namanat village.
Great. All right. So Harish, talk to me. One of the things I need to let our viewers know is that I met you last July for the first time in New York when it was your birthday party.
Yeah.
And actually, I crashed the party because I wasn't invited. You didn't know I was there. You didn't know me. Pedro Ramkello and the rest of the gang brought me down there. Yeah. So the first time I met you, and it was at your venue, you were the host, and I distinguished a sense of humility in you. And you did not perform then. I did not know you as a singer then. But the humility that you have presented then, and after I heard you sing and look at your videos and your performances, I said, and of course I have no reason to patronize you, this is a young man that is going to go a far way in the industry, and I see a passion for it. So tell me when you started your career.
Well, my family, all of them, they sing at the Mandir, and my mom, she always sing at Mandir, that house, all these places. And I came from like the music background, but like with most Bajan and all these things, but I never sing. In 2019 was my wife I was yeah.
No, that's okay. Go ahead.
2019 was my anniversary, so I was like thinking what to do for my wife. So then I come up with this song, Priya, thank you. So I say, I just want to thank her back for everything that she did. And then then we come up with the song Priya, thank you, and that's the first time I ever sing a song. Unless in the shower.
Yeah, that's great. You know what is said. One of the greatest expressions of love is by song. No, honestly, from time immemorial, people were singing love songs to express their joy, their happiness, their gratitude, and things like that. So I give you credit for that. But I like the part about except in the bathroom. Now, tell me who guided you along your path to the success that you have achieved so far.
Well, I used to get all these guys in as my friend, Roche, Terry.
Talking about that, Navin Singh is just saying big enough to Navin Ramsaran Maharaj. I gotta say these things, because when you see people like Navin and them start inbox me afterwards and say, you didn't read my comment, man, I want to big up my partner and things like that, right? Navin, big yourself up, you're coming on back just now. You're coming on shortly. Sorry about that. I need to do these things. Harish, go ahead.
Yeah, so I got and then Amir Khan, so all these guys, they guide me, and then I come up with,
Yeah, I met Amir there after a long time too at your party. Gita Balde was asking where is the star by Roche. Well, Gita Roche has another commitment, and actually this program is being coordinated presently by Junior Roche, and he's doing an excellent job. I do understand that we're having some technical issues pulling the actual videos to come on screen, but in the meantime, that is not our problem. Now, guys, Harish, I know for a fact that your first public appearance was at a recent show. Tell me about that. Tell me how you felt when you went there and you started performing.
Well, I was very nervous, but thanks to Roche and Navin Ramsaran Maharaj, Navin Singh, and Roshan, they keep pushing me. Oh, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. When I went on the stage, I was like shaking, but they, I got them three on the stage and the back. I tell them, okay, if I'm gonna be on the stage, you guys gotta be with me. So I got them on the stage, and I just do it.
Well, you see the importance of a level of motivation from people that uplift people. Something I usually say is that, it takes like 6 to 8 people or sometimes 4 to 6 or 8 people to fetch your casket, your coffin when you are dead, to lift you up and take you to your final resting place. Imagine what would happen if we have 8 or 10 people uplifting us, giving us that zest to go forward, expressing their compassion and giving us the encouragement. And this is something that Abeechunes family, the MMR family, which is the Coast to Coast, the variety show, and others, along with We Think Radio and Alan Gopi and so on. We want to uplift this music industry. And I want to go on record now for saying that I'm seeing a tremendous movement towards success by younger artists who are now coming in, not because they're looking for particular fame as such, but they love what they do. And this is what is important. For those of you who don't know, my father was a radio broadcaster for almost 40 years. And one of the things that he keeps telling me is that if you love what you do, you can do what you love. In other words, like what you do and you can do what you like, right? So I want to give kudos to the people in the music industry now who have been uplifting young artists. You saw, like I just read what Navin said. I can't read all of the comments. Look, Vinod Bisram from Angels Caribbean Band is saying greetings and things like that. You know, I have seen a shift from envy to one more of giving, extending compassion and encouragement to our artists. And this is really a glorifying thing to happen for us, because I keep saying, and I don't want to, I'm lecturing, COVID-19 taught many of us and should teach all of us that love for each other is greater than love for oneself. Obviously, you have to love yourself before you can love others. So these are things that we need to embrace as we embrace our cultural differences, our religions and other things. The other thing I want to mention now, because I do know we have an audience, is that I'm happy to see that we are now advocating and enjoying cultural and religious harmony in Guyana and the diaspora. And that also is a plus for the world, primarily for our community. So Harish, you were talking, both Harish and Navin, what are your plans for the future?
Well, I just, I love music. I do it for fun, and I would like to keep doing it. And with
all right, I'll tell you what we'll do now. I see that although I see that we can now pull up your videos. Let us go with Navin Ramsaran Maharaj and the Bollywood mashup. Hey guys, listen to this, look at it, and enjoy.
सैया के साथ मरैया में बड़ा मजा आए रजैया में सैया के साथ मरैया में बड़ा मजा आए रजैया में टूट गई चोरी कलैया में टूट गई चोरी कलैया में बड़ा मजा आए रजैया में सैया के साथ मरैया में बड़ा मजा आए रजैया में जब दिल न लगे दिलदार हमारी गली आ जाना जब दिल न लगे दिलदार हमारी गली आ जाना जब करना हो हमसे प्यार हमारी गली आ जाना जब करना हो हमसे प्यार हमारी गली आ जाना my lover. Go. प्रेम नगरिया की तुम भी डगरिया चलो हम तो चले संग तुम भी गुजरिया चलो दुनिया के सारूप सारे निराले बैठो न तुम ऐसे मन को संभाले प्रेम नगरिया की तुम भी डगरिया चलो हम तो चले संग तुम भी गुजरिया चलो दम दूरक दूरक नम 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 दब दूरक नम दब दूरक नम 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 दब दूरक नम हो अपना छुपाऊंगा सबको बताऊंगा तुझको कसम से मैं अपना बनाऊंगा तू है सनम मेरा प्यार ओए मेरा दिल तेरा आशिक तू है सनम मेरा प्यार ओए मेरा दिल तेरा आशिक सपनों में आऊंगी नींद उड़ाऊंगी तुझको कसम से मैं अपना बनाऊंगी मैंने छुपाए कई बार ओए मेरा दिल तेरा आशिक मैंने छुपाए कई बार ओए मेरा दिल तेरा आशिक मैंने छुपाए कई बार ओए मेरा दिल तेरा आशिक
I have a little cramp. I'm in a little cramped space here right now when I wanted to get up and dance. Before we go to Harry's song, Navin, your videography was most excellent. The shots. Tell me who did your videography, where the shots were done, and things like that. People want to know where were these beautiful places that in the background and things like that.
Thank you so much, Arkanas. Well, we shot in the Brooklyn Bridge. We shot in Astoria. And we also shot in Times Square. And of course, this guy right next to me here was my videographer for parts of it.
Wait, Harish was your videographer?
Harish was my videographer.
Harish, big yourself up, bro. You just did an excellent job. A really good job. I now know where I can have a videographer when I come to New York, which would be hopefully very soon, God's willing.
Yeah, but DJ Din from Enchanted Video, he edited the video, he put it together for me, and also was produced by Bounty Target. So, and of course, inspiration by Rosh. Rosh has to put his hand in it as well.
Rosh's boss. Roshan Narendra Shivcharan is boss. So we can't get away from that. All right. Finally, before we go to Harish track, do you wish to do any thank yous to any special people and things like that? Sponsors, feel free to go ahead and do it.
Thank you so much, Avinash. Well, I just want to thank my mom and dad. They are my gurus, my blessings, my brother, my sister-in-law, my two beautiful nieces, of course, and of course, my friends and family. Rosh, very, very dear. Rosh manages me. He looks after me. Much love to him. This guy over here, my boy Harish, Navin Singh. They're part of the team. Lisa, Priya, Redita Boj, and Darling, everybody. There's so many names for me to call right now, but to everybody, thank you guys. Abeechunes, the entire team. Love you guys so much. Appreciate it. Humble on that.
Thank you for being on the show this evening. I want to give you an assurance that it's not going to be the last time that I will bother you to take time off of your busy schedule to come on Entertainment Plus and our Abeechunes family programs. Harish, I want to introduce you a song, and I want to join with you in saying, in a way, I love you, Priya. Let's go to, come on, guys. All of you in the live right now, please show some love for Navin Ramsaran Maharaj. And now you're going to show some love for Harish Singh. Can we go now to Harish Singh's song, please? I love you, Priya.
Priya, thank you for coming into my life. 13 years now, you are my loving wife. Now I can't live without you. No use, I tell you a lie. I will always need you until the day I die. Till the day I die. Till the day I die. Priya, thank you for coming into my life. 13 years now, you are my loving wife. Now I can't live without you. No use, I tell you a lie. I will always need you until the day I die. Till the day the start when I was struggling. Look at us where we are, girl. The love keep growing. Oh Priya, I love you with my heart and my soul, and I will love you still till the day we grow old. You're the one I want to share all my joy and love. God, you send me an angel from heaven above. You are my true love. You are my true love. Priya, thank you for coming into my life. 13 years now, you are my loving wife. Now I can't live without you. No use, I tell you a lie. I will always need you until the day I die. Till the day I die. Till the day I die. Our kids, Sean and Gia, girl, they love you so much. You take care all of us with your sweet tender touch. Oh Priya, we love you more and more every day. We need you by our side every step of the way. You are always there to help me when I'm down. Whether time's good or bad, you was always around. You are the one. You are still the one. Priya, thank you for coming into my life. 13 years now, you are my loving wife. Now I can't live without you. No use, I tell you a lie. I will always need you until the day I die. Till the day I die. Till the day I die. My baby girl Priya, I will always love you. You will be my number one. I just want to let you know I love you till the day I die. Happy anniversary. Love you, baby.
Yeah, well, that was most awesome, Harish. That was most
Thank you.
impressive. There are a couple of questions I want to ask you quickly before we move on. The first thing, your voice was excellent. It was so original. Who did the lyrics for the song?
Well, I dropped out the song. I put all my thing together, and me and Amir, we just put it in with
Great.
my
I
lap, everything that I did, and we choose the Indian melody, and we just put it in.
Now, your videography.
Amir Khan.
The second, before I go to the third question for you, why you real strong? Look how you lift up Priya there, you guys. I ain't see no bend backwards or bend forwards. You're real strong. The other question is your musical arrangements.
Well, we do it with Joy Ramutar. He's the producer.
Okay. I think, this is what I was talking about in terms of YouTube views. YouTube views are excellent. But do you know right now how many people have seen that song in its totality? And it's going to multiply their appreciation for the kind of talent, the lyrics, the videography, the strength of lifting up Priya, among other things, and all of those things. Just before we continue, I just want to remind all of our viewers and listeners that DJ Sean Fantastic Songs will be coming up after this program with fantastic songs. So I want you to keep it locked to Abeechunes Radio. Now, Harish, I'm going to give you 2 minutes to do your thank you because I got some people in this chat room waiting, and you know what has happened when you're very important people too.
Well, I would like to say, thanks to my wife, my mother, my, everybody, my kids, them. And I would like to say thanks to all the people who support me, everybody, Roche, Navin Singh, Navin Ramsaran, Amir Khan. I got so many names to call, and all my people on Facebook who always show me all those love. I really, really love it and love you all very, very much.
We gotta change Navin Ramsaran Maharaj name. He confusing me and Navin
No,
Singh.
I was telling you.
We call Navin Ramsaran the Maharaja.
I was telling Roche, we're gonna say Lil Navin and Big Navin.
Okay, good. Guys, Harish, I'm very impressed with what you've been doing. I'm impressed not only, and I need to emphasize this point, your humility. You and me, we understand that you're not yet a big star, and I don't know if that is what you're aiming for. But I do know that you love what you're doing, and that is what is vital. And because you love what you're doing. And I want to preempt you into thinking that you started this thing just because you want to do what you're doing, not necessarily to get that fame and things like that. So I want to wish you all the best in all of your future endeavors. I pray that you can have all the success that you wish for yourself, and that you will continue to be the same Harish Sukhdev. When I would have gone on, I'm telling you, when I would have passed on and gone, but Harish, you have a brilliant future, and I want to thank you. God bless you. Thank you for coming on the show. Let us go now to our other artists, Harish and Navin. Thank you, guys.
Thank you very, very much.
Abeechunes Radio, can you please pull up now the poor girl, the chutney queen of Guyana on the show? We'll talk to her first, and then we'll go to her song.
Together, push up a light up the fire, let we dance together. We're one family, mixing the culture so we live in harmony. Push up a light up the bonfire, living as one. We're one family, mixing the culture so we live in harmony. Take a wine, one family. Take a jump, flag in the air.
Great. So we're going to put up Vanita Willie on screen just after the credits now. Vanita, don't say a word. Don't say one word. Congratulations on being the Queen, Chutney Queen 2022. Ladies and gentlemen, viewers, listeners, please show some love for Vanita, the Queen Willie. Vanita, welcome to Entertainment Plus.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me tonight.
You know, one of the things I've been telling the other artists is about humility, and you have also impressed me about it. And I want to share this. Hear this. If I call Vanita Willie and she does not get to answer the phone, immediately after she see the missed call, she's going to return the call. And Vanita, that is excellent. Now, as we talk, you have an amazing video down there. And I personally, in fact, I told you this before. I told you before the competition, remember? I said, Vanita, your song is so excellent, you will be the queen. Can you endorse that? Did I tell you this?
Yes, I remember.
Good. I did tell you this, right? The thing is that the song has a significant message for unity, peace, and exactly togetherness, live in harmony. So my questions for you. First of all, I'll talk to you about when you go on stage, live, and things like that. The lyrics. First of all, what is it? Where did you get the concept?
I don't know. It's because I researched, well, it's Mashramani Song Competition, the festival. So every year we go with traditional topics, you know, Pua, Tulaha. But this year I thought of going differently and try to do something with togetherness. So that day I just sat down and Live in Harmony just came to me because I think the team, I couldn't remember the team exactly, if it's building each other. So I thought of that direction.
Yeah, now, while I will talk to you about several other things, but I don't want it to slip me. I wanna let you tell me, but I wanna pick up Avinash Rupchan, one of the better music arranger and composers in Guyana, around the world, one of the better locals. He is an exceptional kid. You know, I want to show off a little bit. I was responsible for putting Avinash Rupchan on stage when he was just 11 years old. We had a show down there with Shakti Strings at Rose Hall Estate, Kanji. And Avinash Rupchan was introduced by myself, who was the MC, as the 11-year-old wizard on the keyboards. Avinash has gone beyond my expectations. He is and will continue to rise as a fabulous music composer and arranger. But I want to hear it from you. Who did your music?
The first day I went, he said, Vanita, come and do your song. It's your day. So I went on my scheduled time. So he said, okay, sing the song. So I started singing the song. He was like, he wasn't digging it because you know, it's now you're trying to make the song, and he was like, listen, I gonna sleep on this song. I gonna sleep on the melody that you just sang, and I will call you back when it's ready. So I went back like a week after, and then your boy started putting in these carnival tones and these, you know, pop the song, because without his music the song would have been nothing, bare lyrics. So yes, he is magical.
Yeah, and that is why we need to be able to appreciate the work. I want to particularly mention this about, I've always been saying, but I particularly want to mention this about Avinash Rupchan and Shakti Strings. Not to take away anything from any other music arranger, music composer, or any other band, but Guyana really got into the spotlight on last Sunday evening because of the talent of so many artists. And I did indeed envy the judges, because there were several very, very excellent performances. And none of those performances could not have been possible if it was not for Avinash Rupchan and Shakti Strings. And you know, I've been in this entertainment industry a long time. And when we first started well, I didn't first start Banchos, but when I got involved with Shakti Strings a long time back, during those years, actually I was instrumental in the naming of the band Shakti Strings, myself and Avinash Dad Bapi Rupchan. And many people don't know lots of things about how the band was formed and the exceptionalism of the band. I think it was 1985, the band won the Indo Bands competition at the Lusignan ground. That was one of the times when they had an Indo band competition, bands competition. And you could have seen the rats eat, the dog eat dog kind of competition. That was among other things. And I'm very happy about the cultural harmony that we're having now with artists and other things. But let's come back to your song. The scenes were beautiful. Who was the videographer?
Mr. Keon Hector.
Keon is the
The
boss.
man-
Gotta big up Keon as well.
Yeah, the
Keon is
man
the
in
boss.
town.
Yeah, Keon is the boss.
Yes.
Now, in congratulating you, the song was released before the competition. Truly, I did not check to see how popular it did, but I know that after the success of Poor, Raja, Dulaha, and this one, it's going to be a #1 hit. But just for our viewers and our listeners, when did you start singing?
I started singing probably at 6, 7 at a local Mandares, going to Mandares, Sunday school, church. So I started grooming there, but like get into the music industry, I was like older already. I was 29, and that's
Don't tell
like
them your age. Don't tell them your age. Don't say how long ago you were 29. Do not say how long ago you were 29.
but you know they will do the maths because it's 8 or 9 years ago. All
right, you
8 years.
just bust up your own bag, right? You won the chutney competition before. Which year was that?
2017.
What was the song then?
That was Poor.
Poor won
And
the
was
chutney.
recorded. And was recorded, yeah, right, by Shakti Strings.
But you did win a competition earlier when you first got notoriety and came in the scene.
Yep.
Somewhere in Berbice, somewhere at Albion,
Yes, that's Kanji. That's Kanji. Yes.
or Kanchi. Well, you know, Kanchi is my hometown. I was born in Kanchi.
Mhm.
Great. So now I want to talk to you about how you felt when you went on stage, not when you were announced the winner, how you felt when you went on stage for your performance.
I'm always a nervous person before going on stage, even if it's a competition or performance. I am always nervous. But last Sunday night was different. Once I step on stage, I had my confidence. Prior to that, no, I was scared.
You know, one of the
Because,
things that we got to recognize is that when you have an MC like WR Riaz on stage, he makes it so much easier for the artists when they come on stage by his introductions and things. And I want to take time off to give WR Riaz some credits for doing a very excellent job at MCing and organizing in part the entire show.
oh no, when he introduced me, that's when I get hyped. You understand? Because if there's an MC that just, oh look, Benito Willie coming or Vicardi coming or Tony, he's like, oh, it's a laid back something. But when somebody give you the hype and that powerful vibes, you come on stage with that power. And he did an excellent job. Except I have to tell him that my name is Benito Willie and not Benito Singh.
I think he made a public apology about that.
Oh
You know
my
what?
God.
You know why is that
I didn't hear him say that.
I'll have to find out from him if he loves this name Singh or what is happening, because I know there is somebody close to him who has that same name. That not the same that title. So I'm thinking, he's hyped on that Singh name thing and so on, right? But
No, I think was the excitement, and then the three, Sonia Singh, Vicardi Singh, Bonti Singh. So he's like, no, Benita Singh. Or he
But,
probably meant Benita Singh.
But coming back to that, I want to go on record for really, not because Riaz is my son. I think he did a very excellent job. I look back at my career when I used to be MCing, and I just can't fill his shoes now or since he started. He's an exceptionally talented person when he gets on and off the stage, and he's really hyped and he brings a lot of energy to shows. And I want to give him hats off. And you know what? He has a massive team between Avi and WR. They're just such a fantastic team. They're great. They're a great team. So now you're on stage. You did your performance. You could not have seen the comments that were coming on that live with the thousands of people that were watching it. After you've completed your performance, how did you feel?
Well, when I came off a stage, I felt I wasn't that confident because I know I slipped a few. part.
Only some of us could recognize that.
Yes, but the singer would know, I supposed to do this or I supposed to do that. So you slipped a piece. But afterwards, I still wasn't so confident because the competition was so tight. Everybody brought their A game, every single one of them. So you just had to wait on the judges to see what's happening.
Great. So the competition ended, and there were some other performances, and I'm not going to go into the comments about the other performances and things like that. When you were, first of all, I think Riaz announced the best newcomer, Sonia Singh. Then he announced, tied in second place, Bunty Singh and Vikadi Singh. How did you feel then? Just then, how did you feel?
I don't know. Mr. Hussein, in previous competition, I usually feel bad because there are a lot of people they could call, and if they didn't call me, I would cry, scream. But because I went through that already, where I stand there and my name did not call, so I was preparing myself for you call it politics. You prepare yourself. If your name doesn't call, well, it's okay. If your name call, well, kudos.
Great. So now, and the winner is, and you heard the word, you didn't hear, you hear the queen, the chutney queen.
But I thought it was me. I said, oh my God, it's me.
Did you find your heart fluttering and things like that?
No, I was in tears because this time round for this competition, I fight hard. I work myself out. My family is there foot to foot. We work towards this. So I just burst down in tears. And it's not about the money. It's about, the gain. People look up to you. You're a role model for people. The respect that you get. So that was it.
I really admire the effort that you put into all of what you do. Being a role model, yes, that's quite the fact, because they're young kids. When poor hit the airwaves, let me be honest, everybody was poor. From little children TikTok to bigger poors, everybody was poor. And once again, I will tell you what I told the other artists that came on stage. You did not get star crazy. You remain the person that I've known for a number of years, and that by itself is a very special talent. To remain humble, to remain compassionate, it's a special talent. And that talent, when you release that talent, it will give you success always. And I want to reiterate this point just because I'm disturbed with some artists who think that they've reached the stars and beyond, and they're so pompous. So I'm not going to call names here. I do not like to denigrate any person, but I hope that many of these people would listen to what I'm saying and to understand that anything that you have at this moment can be taken away in a split second. And as a consequence, I usually end many of my variety show with a quote from Thomas Gray's Elegy Written in a Country Churchyard, and it goes like this: the boast of Hurley, the pomp of power, and all that beauty and all that wealth e'er gives, awaits alike the inevitable hour. The path of glory leads but to the grave. So you can, you're heraldry, you're a king, you're a queen, you own an empire and things like that. All the glory that you have. And this is a message that I want to spread to mankind. And I'm not the only person saying this. We need to be humble. We need to be compassionate. We need to recognize each other's talents, because we are not all equal. And I keep saying too that many people find fault as if they're getting a reward for it. We need to understand that we are diverse, but we are aligned. We have different cultures, different religions, different tastes, different ability, among other things. Finita, I want to thank you for coming on the show, but I want to give you an opportunity to say thank you to any person that you wish to say thank you to. It doesn't matter if they're sponsors in my program or not. So you have some time to do that.
Hey everybody, I want to thank my fans, my supporters, because of y'all, I am a winner today. But I know there's some that, not every time you will want to sing a traditional song. Sometimes you'll want to do something for your environment, your country. Please respect that. Not every time you'll sing a song that you're gonna jump and dance to at a wedding house or whatever. You have to be um, versatile. But I want to thank my family, my mom, my dad, Wazir, my daughter, my brother, my cousins, everybody that worked towards my props, my presentation, and most of all my sponsors because they financially financed it. And without you guys, I wouldn't have what I have today. They're numerous to call, Mr. Hussein. I had
Great.
a whole
I
lot.
saw you did a Facebook post on it. That is good
Yeah.
enough. That is good enough. I want to ask Junior Roche, because I think you deserve an encore. Junior Roche, can you go back to Live in Harmony for us? And Vanita, stay with us for a few minutes more. Let us go back to Live in Harmony and then we'll come back quickly for you to wrap up. Whose dog is barking in the background? It's
Oh,
not
that's my nephew.
Junior Roche, can we go to Live in Harmony now? One more time.
Thank you so much for having me.
Just stay on a little. Let me see if we can pull up Live in Harmony.
You know, I will cherish you forever.
Anita,
Shaki String Studios.
push up a lighter, higher, higher, light up the bonfire. Bet you waist together, push up a lighter, light up the fire. Let we dance together. We're one family, mixing the culture so we live in harmony. Push up a lighter, light up the bonfire, living as one. We're one family, mixing the culture so we live in harmony. Take a wine, one family. Take a jump, flag in the air. Everyone living together in peace, love and harmony. That they go with me, helping them elders, waving their neighbors. Oneness in the air, that we repping for. Helping them elders, waving them neighbors. Oneness in the air, that we repping for. Push up a lighter, light up the fire, let we dance together. We are one family, mixing the culture so we live in harmony. Put it up, 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 put it up. Celebration again, festival again, celebration again, festival again. Guyana, me land, me born and growing. Me love to see when people them mingling, throwing them stress away, spreading love everywhere. Celebrate togetherness, dance like you don't care. Throwing them stress away, spreading love everywhere. Celebrate togetherness, dance like you don't care. Push up a lighter, light up the fire, let we dance together. We're one family, mixing the culture so we live in harmony. Push up a lighter, light up the bonfire, living as one. We're one family, mixing the culture so we live in harmony.
Yeah, Vanita, that was most excellent. I tell you what, and listen to me now. For at least this season, that song is going to be the trending one, and it's going to beat Poor. And it's your song, so if it beat Poor, you don't have a problem. But
No, I
it's
don't.
it's going to be the trending song. What I admire about the song is the cultural harmony that is presented. And incidentally, that cocoa price, y'all eat out already?
Yes, mommy cooked the cook up right.
Vanita, I want to thank you for being on the show this evening. I want to encourage you to remain, sometimes it is said, as sweet as you are, as humble,
Thank you.
as humble and compassionate as you are. And I want to wish you all the best on my personal behalf, on behalf of WRES, Team MMR, and the Abeechunes family, and on behalf of the fans who cannot have a voice this evening. I want to wish you all the best in your future endeavors. And here now that Nazim is saying, Bonita Willie, you're a superstar and you will continue to rise.
Thank you.
Have a blessed Tuesday evening.
You too, sir.
Yeah, I'd love
Bye,
to ask
guys.
if, yeah, great. I would love to ask if Junior Roche can now bring on Navin Singh on screen. And I'm sorry that we had to keep, yeah, if you can get Navin Singh on. In the meantime, let me just do some thank you and some Mashimani greetings from the management and staff of Naliko Nafico Insurance Company for fire, motor, and life insurance. The Honorable Minister Colin Crowell and the Ministry of Housing and Water, Dinesh Auto Spares at 41 Rob Street for auto body spares, engines, and transmissions. Elegance Jewelry and Pawn Shop, Kojak at 218 Lamar Street. For office furniture and stationeries, the Silvers Optical, look better, see better. BK & Sons Distributors at 67 Diamond Public Road for all your wholesale and retail quantities of beverages, party supplies, groceries. The hair selling Little Diamond NDC Auto Links at Experiment Bat Settlement for Palatine batteries, new auto spares, lubes, and accessories. And my very special thanks to Mahendra Hariraj and family of the US. Now, let us go to Navin Singh. And this one is done in collaboration with Bunty Singh. And the song says, I am not guilty. Take it away, Arvin.
I swear it's not me who your friends see. I am not guilty, please take me back. Nothing sing, big one again. Nothing sing, maha. I swear it's not me who your friends see. I am not guilty, please take me back. I swear it's not me who your friends see. I am not guilty, please take me back. Girl, I never hurt you in my car. I will never do you that. Oh, I swear it's not me who your friends see. I am not guilty, please take me back. I swear it's not me who your friends see. I am not guilty.
All right, Navin, are you on with us? Can we pull up to Navin right now? Navin, please pull up Navin alongside the screen for me. In the meantime, let me just shout out, yeah, Harish, we got to big up Navin Singh, Michael Nalini Naidu, Lisa Siram, Mahendra, Hari Raj, Spark. Well, it's a packed show tonight, Mahendra, yes, indeed. And I want to thank you for your continuous support. Navin, you're on screen. Navin, are you hearing us?
Yes, I can hear you.
Can you hear me, Navin?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right, I'm not seeing yours yet, but it's okay. Now, tell me, Navin Singh, I met you for the first time last year. Great, I'm now having you. Excellent, man. I've got to big up Junior Roche, Junior Roshan is doing an excellent job. you know, Navin, I met you the first time last July at Harish's birthday. And first of all, how long you have been singing?
Well, firstly, I would like to thank Coast to Coast Entertainment for having me here. Good night to you, Uncle Naz, and WRES. Always, hi and hello. Yes, I've been singing for actually 25 years now behind the scene. Everything started at the temple with Bollywood covers, and there I started.
Navin, are you Guyanese by birth?
By birth, Guyanese, yes.
Which part again?
From Berbice, a place called Number 19 Village.
Well, you're not very far from where I was. I'm from East Kanchi, and Number 19 is just pulling out there. You remember the days when they had the toll gate at Lewis Manor?
Lewis Manor. In fact, I lived Guyana when I was like 8-9 years old. So.
All right, don't tell us your age, because that's only like about 8-9 years. That's only like about 15 years ago, right? Good. Navin, I see that you've done a collab with Bunty in this song, but I want to ask you what prompted you. I'm not guilty. Were you guilty about something?
No, I wasn't guilty. It's just a song that, in fact, this song was wrote by Kelvin Kissoon in Trinidad. So he called me up and said, "You want to do this song?" So I said, "Yes." And I think the fittest person was Bunty Singh. I mean, I met him in Guyana. So I said, "Hey, you want to jump on the track?" And he said, "Yes, why not?" So that was it.
I just want to quickly do a reciprocal comment, to read a reciprocal comment from your brother Navin Ramsaran Maharaj, who says he's so proud of our brother Navin Singh. I endorse that comment. Harish Sukdev says he's guilty. Oh, no, the man said you were guilty. Harish said he was guilty. I don't know, Harish would probably know.
Well, he was the judge.
Now, tell me something. The song has a very catchy melody. The lyrics were excellent. It has a message that sends out to people who are asking for a second chance and things like that. The videography was excellent. Who did the videography?
It's SR Production, Stephen Rampal from Guyana.
Oh, Steve is excellent with that. Yes, great. Steve
And
is excellent.
also Vendetta Production from over here. That's my nephew them. So it's two come together and did that production.
And the musical arrangements?
Well, that's from Maha Production from Trinidad. He's the one behind all my music them. For a while now, I've been working with him. He did like 9 songs in 2 years for me. So,
on an average, how many tracks you have on YouTube presently?
Presently now I have 6 tracks and three in progress right now.
Great. Well, that is good. I want to wish you all the best in that. So I want to encourage viewers and listeners to check Navin Singh on YouTube for the tracks. And you can go back. He wasn't guilty, but he's making it clear that he was not guilty. I am not guilty. I just hope that the judges and the jury accepted your plea that you were not guilty. Navin, have you had?
I leave that to Harish.
Harish is one of the judge. Harish is the judge, right? But yeah, Harish and Navin Ramsaran Maharaj, we appoint them the judges along with Roshan Shifter.
Abeechunes.
And Abeechunes, great. In the background, my director is saying something to me, but I'm hearing in the background. WRES, big yourself up. Navin, have you had live appearances on stage?
Yes, I did a couple appearances on stages. And
in Guyana or in New York?
In New York and in French Guyana. When I leave Guyana, I migrate to French Guyana, Cayenne, where I live there and I start my musical career as.
Yeah, I think I saw your profile says something about Cayenne. I peep you, man. They will watch you.
Yeah.
So Navin, you said 3 tracks are in progress right now.
Yes, 3 tracks are in progress. 2 with Maha Production and 1 is coming soon with the Punglux Factory. That's Big Rich, and I'm so proud to announce that one I'll be called up with the man himself, the Guyana Babu, Terry Gadraj.
Oh, stick up in. Let me just say something. Terry Gadraj is Guyana's ambassador at large.
That's right.
Terry Gadraj, I want all the viewers to show some love, always, all the listeners to show some love for Terry Gadraj.
Yeah, man.
Terry Gadraj is placed among the first persons in the Indian cultural scene to put Guyana on the map and to get Guyana recognized for Indian culture primarily. And I would always, to my last breath, say Terry Gadraj is indeed the #1 cultural representative of Guyana and in the diaspora. So let's continue.
Yes, sir. Yes, as I said, I'm really proud, very proud to do this collab with him, and you guys stay tuned. Coming soon.
Great. Now I want to ask you, how do you see yourself in the future? What are your aspirations in the entertainment industry?
Well, as I'll start out as a hobby, and now it started to get a little more, I'm a contractor by trade. So I was doing it for, as a hobby, but now I start to get the love of my fans and the support of my family and everybody else. So I think that we're going somewhere.
Well, I'm happy to hear. But just tell me quickly, I'm giving you an opportunity to plug your business. You're a private contractor. What kind of work you do?
Construction, remodeling, and new construction.
Oh, great. Excellent. So you guys in the diaspora, especially in New York area, you can always contact Navin Singh. Navin might perhaps, Navin is easy to contact, man. Just go on Facebook and you can see Navin Singh. So you got your rehab, your renovations and your other stuff to do. Just get to Navin Singh and he's going to ensure it's being done. Navin, before I ask you to do a wrap up, I want to, like I've told the other artists, people keep asking me when I do the show, how do I choose the artists to come on the show? I have that prerogative, the people I choose, and I look for the people that have transmitted compassion, humility, and people who are desirous of continuing the tradition, especially, well, the program is not limited to continuing Indian tradition, basically. It's a program that gives entertainers a platform. So you'd find on another edition, I may be talking to soca or reggae artists as well. So I just want to make this clear that this is not a program for the Indian people and Indian songs and Indian culture and chutney alone. But I choose my artists who I want to come on the show carefully because I'm always conscious that they have a message to send out to a global audience. And talking about a global audience, this is why I really need to thank Ocean and the Abeechunes family for giving us a global audience here. And that is an exciting thing to have. I'm seeing endless comments. I can't read them. It's like about, 500 and something comments, and there can be comments coming afterwards. One of the beautiful things about shows like these and on Facebook Live and Abeechunes Radio is that they got thousands who can view the show afterwards at their convenience. Now, I want to give you an opportunity to extend any thanks that you want and to say whatever you wish in terms of your musical career.
Well, yes. Firstly, I would like to thank Coast to Coast Entertainment for having me here tonight. It was indeed a pleasure, and continue to do the good works with you and the team, WRES. I'd like to thank also the Abeechunes families, always giving me an opportunity, Roche, to be there to help out in whatever way can. Also, don't forget my brother Harish Sugdeo, Navin Maharaj. Every week, we hanging out in terms of music and try to get our music out there. I like to thank them a lot. I like to also thank the man really behind my music when it comes in terms in the chutney industry, Mr. Mahendra Ramkilawan. He's the man who actually, gave me the opportunity to come out in this musical industry. Well, thank him a lot.
I want to shout out Mahendra Ramkilawan as well, and that is why I refer to the thing, Demo Watch Me. Mahendra has been a personal friend for a number of years when he was just starting his singing career, and I think he's done excellent so far. Mahendra gave me an excellent hospitality when I was across there too, so I want to thank Mahendra here too. Go ahead.
And I had an opportunity to do a collab with him, which I'm very thankful. So yeah, I'd like to thank my family for always be there, supportive on my musical journey. All my friends, don't forget, I've been working with Maha Production for quite times now, and he always there to guide me, and and I'm looking forward also to work with other producers as well. I'd like to thank my production, my team, the Vendetta production, always behind my back, always there for me. They're the one behind my, my success, and I would like to thank them a lot. If I do forget anyone, I do apologize. So thank every one of you, my fans, my friends, family, and each and every one of you.
I want to thank you, Navin, for accepting the invite. I want to wish you all the best in your future endeavors. I hope that God will grant me the health and strength to get across down there to meet you guys again physically. And this time I'm certain it's going to be bigger and better. Between you, Harish, Roche, Navin Maharaja the Maharaja. Y'all gonna be me Uber all over. My Andrew was my Uber, but I get to got there recently. So thank you very much. I want to wish you all the best in your endeavors, especially your musical career and your contracting work. And I want to wish you a good night and thank you for coming in. I will ask Roche Jr. to pull up now. I think I see Valerie is there, or is it Bunty Singh? Well, let's see. They would see it better. I'm not seeing it that far. My laptop is a little distance from me, right? So Navin, once again, thank you very much. Keep the good work going and let us strengthen the fraternity. Guys, show some love for Navin Singh, and I encourage you to share the Go Live, tag friends, let them come in to listen from the artists of themselves. What are their passions? Yeah, go ahead, Roshan Jr., go ahead.
Bunty sing again. Shakti strings. Avinash. I say you can't keep a good man down, 'cause we just bring the vibes and the fun. No matter in the rain or the sun, people love to see me around. Watch how we rising, we shining, we fetting, we whining. So come celebrate with me. When you see me rising, come take a bounce up with me. When you see me fetting, come and celebrate with me. When you see me dancing, come take a jump up with me. When you see me.
Okay, great. I don't know if perhaps we couldn't continue the entire song, but Bunty, are you there?
Hey, good night, sir.
Hey, Bunty, good night, man. Look, let me first apologize. First of all, let me congratulate you on the tied second place on the 2022 chutney competition. Secondly, it is said that sometimes you keep the last for the best. So I'm happy. I want to apologize for keeping you waiting all along, because I do understand that I think you were at flag raising among other things.
I'm in Georgetown at the Parliament for the flag raising. My son is performing here tonight, so I was busy for the whole Chutney Monarch during his rehearsal. So he had to do his thing and I have to do my thing. But tonight, I am honored to have him perform here for the Member of Parliament and the President also. It's awesome.
Well, you do know that is a spin-off from Bunty Singh. That is a spin-off from Bunty Singh. I remember the first time I saw him in attendance was you were there in 2017. We were at the Marriott when I invited you along with him when we were doing a suicide presentation. Remember that?
Yes, I can remember that. And I just want to please excuse the noise behind, because
yeah, well, I'm certain that our viewers will be able to understand that, because you were at Parliament buildings there. I can see the flashing lights and things like that. And that, on that note, I want to commend you for taking time off, because I can imagine what is happening in the background. Bunty, you have been in this industry for a number of years.
Yes.
And you, like many others, started your singing career at the Mandir.
I started my career from a very tender age as a musician and a singer, and I've never given up. And I always love to give other local artists an opportunity to record at an affordable price, because in my time,
Are you there still? You're breaking up. Our viewers, you gotta be able to understand that Bunty is on a GT&T data. He's not on a Wi-Fi data, and as a consequence, he might break up a little.
you know. Yep.
Go ahead. The audio is not very good, but go ahead, Bunty.
Yes. Did you hear what I said that I do hope that the artists that are bringing out their songs now, I want to encourage them to make an extra bread on it. They have to go out there and sell it. You do your song, you need to do your videos, because doing the recording alone, it's just not worth it. People want to see something. People want to see what Guyana have. And as local artists, I'm playing my part in promoting my country and my culture at the same time.
You know what is amazing, Bunty? You are a music producer and arranger, and I have seen you in full collaboration with Avinash Rupchan and Shakti Strings. And that is an amazing collaboration. That is a true expression of brotherhood. And I want to compliment you guys.
Thank you so much. Myself and Avinash, we are friends about 15 to 16 years now. And I have my studio. I do productions. Anybody could check it out on YouTube as Bunty Singh Studio or BKVJ Studio. But what I do, I collab with Avinash. I did all my main recording with him earlier days, and then I also do songs with Maha Studio. And I want to go and do a tune with Pungulungs and Bounty Targets. But we're speaking on Guyana's behalf. I do respect and I have plenty love and honor for my brother Avinash and Uncle Bappy and Auntie Celia. They are stalwarts in the music and they keep it professional, and that's about it.
And on that point, Bunty, I'm reminded about behind every good man, there is a woman. And I want to say hats off to Valerie Barron, who is, to my mind, one of your greatest motivators. She's your wife, your personal secretary, your arranger, your organizers. You know, Bunty, when I want to make contact with you, I said, Bunty never answer the phone. She said, Dabai, me and Oda, I'm busy. Valerie is an exceptional woman. She is behind you every step. And I want to, though she's not a here, but I'll bring Valerie on a program soon to talk about her dancing and how she support Bunty Singh. But I want to give Valerie Barron credits tonight. Bunty, tell me about Valerie a little quickly.
Well, we're a great team together. I'm a musician, a singer, and she's a dancer. She have a dance school, and she do all genres of music, mainly Bollywood and classical, and a few chutneys, because we have a lot of kids, people's girl children going out with her, and we don't want to have them dancing in bar and in clubs and these type of things. We just want to have them on clean stage and entertain our audience good, because people trust her with their children. So it's all about the entertainment, but it not only it have to be this club and bar and this kind of thing. No, when we are showing our culture and exploring and exposing the culture to the people, we try to do it the most decent way and keep it professional.
Yeah, I endorse that and I encourage that we continue doing that. But Bunty, let us talk a bit now about the competition. Your song, "You Can't Keep a Good Man Down." The song is entitled "Rising Up." Right now, the concept of the song, we can see it, but I want for you to tell me about the concept of the song. Who wrote the lyrics first? The concept and who wrote the lyrics?
Okay, well, this song was written by myself, Valerie, and Bibi Halima Makana. I want to say big up to her. She always supports me in every year Monarch. And this song is actually, every singer have a life story about their struggles in life and what they went through. And this is that song that I did for the Monarch. It tells about my story, my life, what I went through. When people used to laugh at me when we were just trying at that moment. I'm not the best. I'm just trying my best so far.
I
And
like
there
that.
were
I
many.
like that. I like that. You're not the best. You're trying your best. That is vital. That is important.
Yes. Sorry about that, there. And I used to walk and sell my CDs in many streets. I did a lot of free shows for a lot of places, give full support to people. And I entered the Chutney Monarchs 2000. Since 2009, I entered the Chutney Monarch. And then I was placed the best newcomer. That was the first time. And then from 2009 to 2015, from 2009 to 2015, I lost. Then in 2016 again, I said, you know what? I would not give up. One day I have to win this Monarch. I will win one day. And then there is where I want to thank the business community, the people out there that give me the support financially to go bigger, to invest, hire dancer, do bigger props. And I want to thank, if it's okay,
Go ahead.
if you would
Go
allow
ahead.
me to
Yes, go
say,
ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I just
Go
want
ahead.
to thank my sponsors, Mr. T. Mohammed, Azruddin Mohammed, Jumbo Jet, that's AJM Construction, Junior Mohammed, Trans-Pacific Auto Sale Buddies, Chris Jagdale Auto Sale Construction, BM Soap, Local Supermarket, Big B's Restaurant. I have some friends on the East Coast, that Shopman Crew, Hanso Fishery, Division Optic, Two Sister Car Rental, Jam Car Rental, Busy Bio, Panel Door, Navin Construction, also my brother Navin Singh that we had on the program, Shamir Import and Export, and Tropical Wood and Wood Products. I want to thank some of my cousins in New York, Annette, Camille, Andrea Ram, these, and my mother, Miss Nanda Bharat, and also all my family and everybody. If I forgot anybody name, I want to say thank you guys so much for supporting me throughout my musical journey. And anything I want to advise any person in their life, whatever you aim for, as long as it is positive stuff, go for it, as long as it will benefit you and your soul, you know, and you will reach that step that you want to reach in your life. Just don't ever give up.
All right, but we are borrowing some time from DJ Sean, who is supposed to be coming on shortly. But I want to quickly let us touch now. You're on stage. You're doing Rising Up. What were your feelings when you went and when you were first introduced by WRE as the MC for the night? How did you feel?
I can't hear you good here.
I said, how did you feel when you went on stage after being introduced by WRE as last Sunday evening?
Oh, you're asking me what I think about WRES?
No. I'm asking you, how did you feel when you went on stage?
Oh, I felt real great. I felt happy. It was not puzzling for me or anything because I have done it a couple of times. But remember, what is there for you, that is the only thing you will get. You got to give it your best shot. You got to put out your best performance.
But you know,
whatever is the judge's decision, that is final.
Yeah, but
and I'm very happy that
Mommy,
I have.
Good girl now. The baby don't fag. Okay, baby, good girl.
I'm very happy that I have won the Monarch 3 times and I gained 4 seconds. So it's not a bad move, you know.
Well, that was very excellent. You know, Bunty.
And at the moment, Uncle Nazim, I'm not hearing you because a call keep coming in and it mutes out my phone. But I want to say big respect goes out to WRES. He is doing a fantastic job, awesome job. He's #1 in the music entertainment, and he keeps it real and alive. I love the way how he responds and conversate with the people. Also, I want to thank you from coast to coast. You're doing an awesome job. God bless you and your wonderful team and your family. God bless Abeechunes, Mr. Roshan and his team, and all the DJs and promoters that are promoting our music from Guyana and Trinidad. Congratulations to Vanita Willie for coping that wonderful crown, and my brother Vicadi for me and him we tied. And also, one more thing, it's a ladder up for my band because Vanita is a lead singer in my band, BKVJ Bombastic, and Sonia Singh is also a lead singer and dancer in my band and in Valerie's dance troupe. And I'm from BKVJ too, so we got to big up the BKVJ a bit there. But not forgetting the band. Not forgetting, without Avinash and Shakti String, none of us could have sung like how we sung that night.
That was awesome. That was really awesome. That was really awesome. Bunty, you may not be hearing me properly, but I want to thank you for coming on the show this evening. I want to congratulate you for all of your efforts. I want to wish you all the best. I will ask Abeechunes to Bunty, thanks. I don't know if you hear me. If you hear me, just put a
Thank you very much, Dad. Thank you very much. God bless you and your team, and God bless Guyana and all my fans and supporters.
So I want to thank you.
This is Bunty Singh, begging up coast to coast. Yeah.
Thank you. Well, here, before you go, right, I want you to know that Valerie is going to say Bunty, you forget to mention certain names, but that's okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Who is this on the live now?
No, my son.
Who is this on the live now? Come in the live. Let me see who is this on the live.
No.
Great. All right. Can we just quickly go back to Bonti's song just for the viewers and listeners? Please, can we go back to the Bonti Rising Up?
Bunty sing again. Shakti strings. Avinash. I say you can't keep a good man down, 'cause we just bring the vibes and the fun, no matter in the rain or the sun. People love to see me around. Watch how we rising, we shining, we fetting, we whining. So come celebrate with me. When you see me rising, come take a bounce up with me. When you see me fetting, come and celebrate with me. When you see me dancing, come take a jump up with me. When you see me.
Excellent. I want to thank, before we wrap up the show, I cannot forget to thank Abeechunes family so much, Roshan Shiftaran and Roshan Jr., my graphics and technical coordinator from this end, 2000 Graphic Studio, Nicholas Samaru, my program director, W.R. Riaz, and I want to extend Mashramani greetings on behalf of our sponsors, Nalico Nafico Insurance with 17 branches countrywide for fire, motor, and life insurance, the Honorable Minister Colin Crowell and the Ministry of Housing and Water, the Nature Auto Spares at 41 Rapp Street for auto body spares, engines, transmissions, and more, Elegant Jewelry and Pawn Shop, Kojak at 218 Lamahan Camp Street for office furniture, stationaries, the Silvers Optical, look better, see better, Beaky & Sons Distributors, 67 Diamond Public Road for wholesale and retail beverages, party supplies, groceries, and more. The Her Selling Little Diamond, NDC, Auto Links at Experiment, they all join in wishing the nation and all Guyanese at home and in the diaspora happy 52nd Republic anniversary greetings. Guys, all of you on the Facebook Live, I want to thank you for sharing. I want to thank you for extending your congratulations, not only to the chutney winners, Vanita Willie and Bunty Singh and others, but all the artists. I want to thank also Brian Mohan, Navin Ramsaran Maharaj, Bunty Singh, Harris Sukhdeo, Navin Singh, Vanita Willie, all of those persons who were featured in this evening's program. I keep repeating several times a quote that I've learned from H.W. Longfellow, and this is in sync with all of the artists that spoke to us this evening. It says, am I hearing something in the background? The heights of great men reached and kept were not attained by sudden flight. They, while their companions slept, toiled upwards through the night. And you heard the stories of all of the artists who were here, and they were toiling upwards through the night while their companions were sleeping. And because of that reason, while I tolerate constructive criticism, all of those persons who want to blast the artists for not doing what they think they should do, I think you need to rethink and to give and extend compassion and love to these people who've been representing an industry that is growing globally. Before I close, I want to thank all of the artists that came on the show, all you wonderful folks who are locked in on Abeechunes Radio and Facebook Live, for all your kind comments, for those who share the Go Live, and I particularly would like to single out the backstage people like Roshan Shiftaran Jr., who has been the person doing all of the live streaming here. Thank you, guys. I want to wish you all the best for a very restful Tuesday evening. To remind you that DJ Sean Fantastic Sounds will be coming up next. And do remember, we want to open up all of the places so that we can all mingle together, embrace, share love. So you need to get vaccinated, take your booster shots, observe all of the COVID-19 protocols. If you're against the vaccine, I have no issues with that, but then you must enforce all of the COVID-19 protocols. I want to close by saying God bless Guyana on our 52nd Republic anniversary. I want to thank you, wish you all the best. Thank you for joining me. Do join me again next Tuesday for another edition of Coast to Coast. Thank you. Pranam, salam, good evening.